I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Eric Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. We welcome Ponky. Hi.
Hey everybody, I'm Ponky.
Yeah.
Funny little green alien cat from out of this world coming in to beam up your hearts. Hi everybody, it's Ponky. I'm Ponky.
Yeah, it's a good thing. Good thing you didn't beam up around anywhere my cats, because you might go back where you came from. Cats here are like this. Gee, many Christmas. I got 9
I'm just
of
a
them
little
here.
green.
Yeah,
Most cats love me.
Yeah, I've got 9 of them here. They don't even like each other, and so most of the time, unless they're cold, they're the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you get started with VTubing?
Oh boy, what a story.
Mm.
Well, streaming wise, I've been streaming for, how long ago was 2017? I've been streaming
8 years.
on and off since 2017. 8 years? Oh,
Yeah.
gross. And, I started off small, still small, but, I was growing. I started off with using my face and just other things with friends, yada, yada, yada. But then VTubing came about and Kazuna AI, and I fell in love with her. I ain't gonna lie about it, Eric. Kazuna rules. But she didn't exactly spark my interest in the streaming aspect of it then, because I didn't really understand it at the time. I thought she was a literal funky program until I learned that she was an actress. She was a voice actress.
Yeah.
And she was silly and she played funny games and she sang. I was like, okay, that rules.
Yeah.
But then HoloLive came around, and I'm sure this is the answer for tons of people, of course. I mean, duh. And I found, Korone, Pecora, Botan, love Botan. Shout out to my funny lion lady. Yeah. But then Myth happened, and I was like, okay, all right, this is cool. Everyone's doing it. I can be a funny character online, not have to worry about anything. I can goof off and have fun. Yeah. And I've been Ponky actually since 2007.
So
it was my RuneScape name.
Oh, now we're really talking ancient history here.
Yeah. So, Ponky, I've always been Ponky.
Yeah.
So it's just the name stuck with me, and now I'm just a silly little green thing.
So it sounds like you were interested in watching, but it didn't come. You didn't think about actually doing it until you saw Myth start up.
Yeah. It's weird how it happens. The more I watched the Myth Girls, the more I was like, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute, put on the brakes. Anyone can do this. Literally anybody can do this. This is awesome. Why can't I? Why can't I have a funny little thing on screen and make people laugh and smile?
Yeah.
And so I did it.
Yeah. And was it tough for you to get started?
Oh, very tough. I mean, the money aspect of everything. Well, I've had other models before. Before I became Funny Little Green Cat, I was an Oni. Actually, the first one was from the VR chat era. That was 2007 or like 2019. I was a cute little demon girl. I ain't gonna lie about it. She was pretty.
Yeah.
But then I became a more masculine Oni.
Yeah.
And then I discovered myself, you could say. Yeah. And now Ponky is where Ponky should be.
Yeah, cool. Well, one of the great things about this, and I hope it's something that's never lost, because I think VTubing is still very early yet, as far as a medium, is the fact that you can present yourself how you want to be presented.
Oh, absolutely. And I think that's beautiful. Yeah. I love that.
That's just tremendous to me, because everybody knows how easy it is to do outside the computer, he said with tongue firmly planted in cheek. It's not getting any easier for people at the moment, anyway. But here you get the chance to make your own world and your own story. You present yourself. I say it's like going from high school to college, and you might be the same person, but the folks at college don't remember that you split your pants out in 3rd grade. Yeah, it's you start from scratch. and
Hmm.
you get to build from there. And were you somebody who really always wanted to be up in front of people when you started streaming?
So when I started streaming, I was friends, starting in VR chat, mind you. I
Mm-hmm.
was friends with a bunch of currently rather popular streamers.
Wow.
Not to like, this isn't tooting my own horn or anything,
Mm-hmm.
please mind. Um, it's just, how networking happens and how I
Right.
get inspired. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I was friends with Nags. I
Yeah.
was friends with Zentreya in
Mm.
VR chat.
Yeah.
We don't speak anymore.
Yeah.
Not like in a bad sense or anything. We just, we drifted apart, whatever.
Right.
But still, they helped me out a lot when I was just starting up, just friendship wise,
Yeah.
support and all that. And they inspired me. And entertainment wise, yes, I've always wanted to entertain people. I want to make people smile all the time. I want to make people laugh all the time. It is a dream to be able to bring joy to my viewers' lives.
Oh yeah.
And I get messages a lot from a good particular couple who I adore, and they say, "Ponky, every time you go live, I'm having like such a bad day, but then I hear your dorky laugh and your stupid jokes, and it makes me so happy, and that it makes it I cry.
Yeah.
I'm not proud. I'm not that proud. Of course I cry.
Well, I can't. I mean, who wouldn't at that point? I mean, here's you got people are happy that you're there, and they're there for you,
Hmm.
and that's for some people. There's some people who don't do something like this, or are content to not doing it, and most people will be. That's not something that they can sympathize with or empathize with because they haven't put themselves out there. It's still getting on stage or grabbing a microphone and going online, especially live. You are putting yourself out there. Um, you're you're jumping on a lily pad that may or may not be there, and your 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 self confidence can take a gigantic hit by doing this. But to have that
Oh,
type of feedback,
absolutely.
to have the feedback like, yeah, we're here, we're waiting for you to come back on again. That's got to be immense.
It's genuinely a wonderful feeling, and I will I will back that up. No matter how confident I am the silliest person alive when it comes to interacting with others. I love being goofy. I don't take anything serious unless it calls for it. Of course, I know how to lock in,
Yeah, yeah.
but hitting the live button, hitting the start stream button on OBS is terrifying every single time. I don't care how long I've been doing it. I don't care if in 15 minutes, I'm going to be having the time of my life talking to my viewers. It's scary. It always is.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's being honest anyway. I mean, it then that's because true. I mean, I'm not going to presume to know because, but there are a lot of reasons for that. I imagine that there's the fact that you don't have a net. Um, there's if I'm do all my interviews recorded in playback.
Hmm.
Some of them get streamed by the person doing it. It's fine by me. But I don't have that worry over me that I'll say something that I will regret that somebody else will hear because I'll just edit it out and no one will know the difference. But when you're on, you are on.
Yeah, it's all eyes on me,
Yeah.
or no eyes on me, and
Yeah.
that's the scary part. But the good thing is, I'm kind of an idiot, and I'm really good at yapping to myself about nothing, and then that brings people in, and they're like, "Oh, so this is the vibe of the stream. All
Yeah.
right, I vibe with that." I actually just had that happen the other day while I was playing Dead Space.
Yeah.
I was screaming my head off. Okay, so my my streams are definitely for mature audiences. Nothing like gross or anything. Nothing NSFW.
Right.
I'm goofy
Yeah.
and curse words fly,
Right.
every now and then. And I scream like a banshee And I say, I have this really good ability to not listen to the voice in my head that's like, Ponky, Ponky, don't say, you cannot say that. You cannot say that. People are going to think that you're like deranged because my mouth, it just flies out my mouth anyway.
Yeah.
And people love that.
You can't help it anyway. It's just going to happen. Just get ready for it.
Yeah, and it's fun. It makes people laugh. It makes people smile. So
Yeah.
why stop? Why hold myself back?
That's the biggest thing that people who are comedians or people who enjoy other people laughing can't take themselves too seriously. Otherwise, they're not going to be funny for one. And when somebody laughs at you, you're going to take it personally. It's the whole point is you're there to make people laugh, and you don't mind taking a little pratfall now and again.
Exactly.
For these sort of things.
As long as people come into my stream and they have fun, I don't care what they laugh at. They can laugh what's happening on the screen. They can laugh at me being terrible at the game. I have rather strong skin, and I know my community is teasing with me because I tease right back with them.
Yeah.
I'm very active with my viewers. I will read every damn message. And I will make fun of that user if they say something out of pocket, but not in a mean way. It's obviously teasing, and
Right.
they love it. It's like a back and forth thing.
Yeah. It's and when you have that sort of repartee, I almost said repertoire, which would have been really wrong. Repartee with the audience, and that kind of I won't say friendship, but camaraderie more than anything else. You're all in the
Yes.
same boat. You're all around the same campfire. Then you can do that sort of thing, and it's more comfortable for not only them but you. To let it down a little bit and be a little goofier.
And I'm glad you brought that up because when new viewers join and they send their first message and everything, they usually join to something crazy or weird happening that came out of my mouth, and that's my fault, but normally they stick around. But my goal is to make people feel like they're joining a stream with somebody that they knew from long ago and they just kind of are reconnecting with. It's friendly, it's silly, it's welcoming. I don't want anybody to ever feel like shy when they're talking in my chat.
Yeah.
Because I love talking to people. I could yap about anything all day. I have so many stupid hyperfixations I talk about during streams. Signalis, Uma Musume, Dead Space, da-da-da-da-da. I'll Voices of the Void. I'll go on and on and on. I will drone for hours.
So the horse girls reined you in, eh?
Oh my goodness. Eric, when the anime came out, okay, first of all, I'm not an anime head, okay? It takes a lot for me to watch anime.
Yeah.
I don't know why, because it's not bad. I have an interest in a lot of anime. Frieren, Uma Musume, of course.
Right.
Chainsaw Man, Dungeon Meshi.
Yeah.
But the only anime that I've ever watched to completion is Nichijou. But so I didn't know anything about Uma Musume when Global came out. I didn't even know it was a game. But when Global released, I was like, uh-oh, this isn't good for me.
Yes.
But then it became really good for me.
Yeah.
Anyway, TM Opera O, if you're out there, hi.
I joke about the folks who were in the production for this and biting around ideas. Well, let's see. Let's have the cute anime girls. Let's have betting, because there's got to be betting in there, some type of gotcha to it. And let's have the cute anime girls be the horses, and then they're also idols.
Cygames popped off. They surely did.
And I can just imagine that an old fella sitting at the head of the desk go, do it.
He's a mastermind. I tell you what, he knew exactly what was going on. He knows the game. He was built for it.
He knew exactly. It hits all the spots. Do it. I'm waiting now for. There's got to be somebody who will come up with a knockoff.
Oh, there's already one.
Yeah.
I think it's called Pretty Star Racing. It's on Steam. It's AI slop.
Oh.
It's horrid.
So what you're saying is, if it's really cheap, buy it because it's really bad.
I'm gonna play it on stream one day. No, I'm not. I'm not giving any sort of AI thing my money
Oh, that's
or
true.
attention.
That's true. But still, I mean, it's if you can do it without glorifying the AI in any particular way, it would be worth seeing somebody do it. And just
If
how bad it is.
somebody made it as like a little side project of a offshoot Uma Musume, I would absolutely try it. Just like, why not?
Yeah.
It's just more cute anime horse girls, whatever.
You can't have too many of those. Yeah, it's the thing is, what do you do after that? What encore do you have? You add more horse girls, or I mean,
You add more horse girls.
Yeah.
There's one coming out. Well,
Yeah.
hell, she just came out on the Japanese version. Her name's Phenomeno. It's going to be like 2028 when she reaches global. I'm going to be withering away, rotting, waiting for her.
you'll already.
Tia Opera O is my favorite, but
Yeah.
dude, her voice, oh my goodness. Phenomena's voice actress deserves the world.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, it's great to hear when somebody is perfect for one of those roles, and I am so jealous of voice actors because I'm not one myself. I can talk obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing 660 interviews and 35 years in radio. But the acting part of it is where I wouldn't be able to do.
Oh, voice actors are so powerful. I
Yeah.
can talk, but once again, my mouth is faster than my brain, so I repeat a lot of my words, and well, evil things come out sometimes.
Well, I mean, that's just the way the mouth works. But for you and VTubers in general, you still have to use that language skill and your voice to get a lot over what you're trying to do. It reminds me a lot of the old DJs, where you can hear the same song on all sorts of different stations, but people come back for the person playing the song. And people can watch a lot of people play Minecraft. Right now, you could probably watch a lot of people play Minecraft, whenever you're listening to this. But they'll come back to the person that they enjoy watching, the personality behind it. And that's got to come across
Absolutely.
in how you talk and how you interact with people.
So that is actually, how do I word this? It's not a difficulty I'm trying to hurdle. It's different. Okay, so I am non-binary. I'll go by anything. Whenever people ask what my pronouns are, my answer is always whatever you want me to be. So he, she, they, I'm good with anything. That's my line. Whatever you want me to be.
Okay.
So it is jarring to some people, of course, coming into my streams and they see cute little PNG of this more feminine looking alien cat lady. And then they hear my deep ass man voice. And that's okay. People are allowed to be like, whoa, didn't expect that. That's fine. I think that's funny as hell.
Yeah.
But it definitely is shocking to some people because how I interact on Twitter, I'm very good at social media. I'm very good at being silly.
Yeah.
And what do I call this? It's not a stigma because it's not really a bad thing, but people usually associate being good at social media and silly and goofy with friends as being a little bit more feminine, especially with how I type. And I don't fault them for that. That's, like I said, it's not a bad thing. It's not a detriment, I don't think. It just shocks some people. But 99% of the time, people are like, oh, word. Because Ponky is supposed to be a more non-binary character anyway. Ponky doesn't have any visible,
things.
body parts. Things that would suggest otherwise.
Yeah.
And Ponky is an alien.
Yeah, so who knows what these aliens do? I mean, probably
exactly
osmosis.
And I've never done any sort of voice training myself because I like my voice.
Yeah, it's a good voice.
And if I wanted to be a little bit more higher pitched, I guess I could,
Mm.
but people stick around because it's me.
Mhm.
So why I don't really want to change anything.
Yeah.
Now, am I a little bit more energetic and silly during streams? Yeah, of course I put on a little bit of a voice, but
Well,
it I at least my viewers always know it's just me.
yeah, yeah, and that's a very very good point. Is you can people don't have to have the you have a great voice. So I'm not talking about you with this, but
Thank you.
somebody who doesn't have the greatest voice in the world. Maybe they sound like Beverly, who's had too many Pall Malls in her life, or something like that. Um, and you know exactly what I'm talking about too.
hmm
You'll find someone in every town. Um, but it's not necessarily that. It does help a little bit, but if you have that personality and you're personable and you're funny or you do something that people enjoy, they're not going to care about that so much.
Exactly.
It's going to be what do you it. There are always people who are special no matter what their voice sounds like. And there are people who sound like you're stepping on a duck all the time, and they're funny. So you listen to them. Gilbert Gottfried pushes into it quite a bit, but
Oh yeah.
he plays it up. But it's still there, and you'll hear it. But yeah, it's very much a personality driven thing, helped by the voice right now. That doesn't mean
Absolutely.
it doesn't mean in the future that things are going to be that same way, because I just continue to see private people, coming up with all sorts of different different machinations and things they can do to improve their lot as far as streaming goes. If you were looking for one thing that would help you stream, what would it be?
Ooh, one thing that would help me stream, huh?
Yeah, besides money. 'Cause I'm taking that.
That always what it comes down to, ain't it?
I'm taking that. So
One thing that I would want. I honestly, that is a big question, Eric. What does Ponky really, really want?
what does Pocky want?
I guess I would like a bigger outreach.
Mm.
I love talking to people. I
Yeah.
love networking.
Yeah.
If my little green creepy fingers could grab my friends a whole lot more and bring them into more collabs and streams and just talking, I think that would be a lot better for me. And that's funny because I'm a very outgoing person.
Yeah.
I love interacting with people, but as soon as I get on Discord, VCs are completely different. I love VCing is great. I'm
You just go
wonderful
off on
with
that.
talking. But texting, I'm terrible. I'm terrible at Discord texting.
Wow.
I am terrified of it. It's so funny. It genuinely makes me laugh at myself because I'll be talking to a friend that I've known for months and I'll ask like, "Hey, do you want to play a video game?" And I feel like I'm crying. And they're like, "Yeah, of course I do." And I'm like, "Oh, thank God they love me still."
Yeah, you wanna just hang out sometime? You end up being the person with the swirly glasses in the anime.
Hey, if that can if that can hypnotize some people into reaching out to me first, that's fine.
Well, right now, do you want to expand what your base is? Do you want to go do YouTube or TikTok or anything like that to try and market a little bit?
So I do Twitch. I stream on Twitch mainly. Well, only Twitch. I did have a stint on Irium, and I know that you've interviewed a lot of Irium streamers, but
Yeah.
I wasn't Ponky in Irium.
Yeah.
I was Detective Eddie Knox, the
Oh.
bumbling detective of Irium.
Oh,
And
that's a nice
that
name,
was that was fun. Being
Yeah.
Eddie was an experience, and I made a lot of wonderful, wonderful, wonderful friends as Eddie. And when I graduated, I had a number of people devastated and reach out to me. They're like, "Please don't disappear. Please don't disappear. Please
Yeah.
stay with me."
Yeah.
and I was like, "Great news! You're gonna like this weird little green freak." But YouTube has always been in the back of my head. And that has been from, I mean, heck, watching Smosh back in the day.
Right.
Markiplier, when he first started, creating content, long form content like that, Let's Plays or streaming on YouTube, has always been a big interest to me.
Right.
It's just getting my foot in that door, because it's harder for VTubers, I think, in my opinion, to stream on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Not in like a difficult sense. You can put it on OBS, hit start, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
It's the growth. Now, there are obviously outliers. HoloLive, all of HoloLive has to stream on YouTube. That's probably like a contract thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, I see a bunch of my friends who are amazing streamers, and they deserve viewers in the thousands.
Mm-hmm.
But it takes time on YouTube. It takes a lot of time on YouTube. And I'm not scared of a time commitment. It's putting my foot in the door to open up. And that's the hard part.
Yeah.
That's like because I've already got a pretty good basis on Twitch. A while ago, years ago, I hit over 1K on Twitch.
Ooh, congrats.
And I'm currently at 1.380. But I'm not afraid to admit this. Like I said, I'm not a proud individual. 90% of those people are well and gone. Their accounts haven't been active for years, and that's partly my fault, because I took a really long hiatus from streaming, about 2 years, and that's
quite a long time. Yes,
it was a little bit. I was still active on social media, but I didn't hit stream for 2 years. I think that was right around COVID really hitting it, because life just went to hell.
Yeah, that was when everybody else.
Grandfather.
Yeah, that's just all the life things really hit people like that, and it's tough to recover from anything along those lines, and then you have to set your life into what is really important at that particular point.
Oh yeah,
and you go through all of that, and streaming just does not come up in the hand that you're dealt at that point. It's taking care of family and everything else, and that happens to you right when everybody else gets into it.
Yeah, exactly. Ain't that something? Ain't that friggin' awesome?
Oh.
And so I did start picking it back up slowly around the 2024 time period, and that's when I got a really good basis of my community back. All mostly newer faces.
Yeah.
A couple old heads from the VR chat days, which surprised the hell out of me. Shout out to my boy Ace. I love you, buddy. I will die for you, Ace. But then I went to Irium as Eddie,
right.
And I didn't stream as Ponky anymore because I switched to Eddie for a little bit, for about 3 months. But
right.
Now I'm back. I'm Ponky again.
Yeah.
And we're growing, and the Earthling community is thriving again, and I'm very happy, and I couldn't be any more thankful.
Yeah. The experience you had with Irium, whether if you don't want to talk about it, fine, but it just
I'm fine. Yeah.
It kind of seems like that would be a good fit for you. Somebody likes to talk a lot, and you're obviously agile at it, and that's what you have to be in that service.
You absolutely do. Vertical streaming is a whole nother world. I don't think people realize how difficult vertical streaming is.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's quite literally all eyes on you at all times.
Mm-hmm.
There is no game in the background. There's no audio unless you have like a crazy what are them things called? The little sound systems that people have that they can hook up to their computer or phone.
Oh, MP3 player. Sorry, I'm too old.
Yeah, something like that.
Sorry, I'm too old. I'm thinking of like a Walkman.
Oh, no. One of my friends explained it to me, and I went cross-eyed.
Yeah.
Who was another Irium streamer. I was like, yeah, sure, buddy. Like, good for you. I'm going to talk at 3 a.m. But yeah, Irium was very fun.
Yeah.
I fully support the company, and I have, Lord, countless friends that still stream on it.
Mm-hmm.
The Bond Live girls, I'm friends with nearly all of them. I love them.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great platform for people who want to start VTubing,
Hmm.
especially because you don't have to pay for your model or the PNG. You just have to work it off. That's great.
Yeah,
I mean, like that's such a wonderful incentive.
yeah,
And I will kind of toot my own horn here, but only because I was told to
yeah.
by the managers. Um, when I was Eddie, my times of going live were horrendous, Eric. I would hit go live at like 2 a.m. and stream until like 4 a.m.
Yeah,
And I usually had at least 15 to like 25 concurrent viewers
yeah, yeah,
at the dead of night
yeah,
where no one else is alive.
yeah.
And I was told by the Irium US, like, head people that, Eddie, you are the king of Irium.
Uh,
We don't want you to go. And that made me feel really special.
yeah. Well, when folks Irium is 24 hours, and the folks come on and stream at different times, but there are times when there is only one person that is there, and if you're the one person, if someone's looking for somebody to talk to, you're it.
And that is extremely true. And I ain't gonna lie about it. I did that because of that.
Yeah.
People get the notification like, "Hey, this dork went live. Come check him out." But then
Usually,
I got feedback from viewers that were
yeah.
like, "Eddie, were ruining my sleep schedule because I stay up until this ungodly hour to watch you and hang out with you." And that made me feel like this most special little thing in the world. It was such an honor to get told that over and over and over again.
You are damaging my health. Oh
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. And I'm like, I'm sorry, man. Go to bed. They're like,
No.
no, I gotta get your fan badge, idiot. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, it is definitely a different animal, and it's there's some folks now who are doing both and both types of streaming, which is
Mhm.
um it'd be very tough to do. I mean, not only do you have to be agile enough to bounce around on Irium, but then you go back to the other type of streaming too. It's a whole different kettle of
That's exhausting.
fish, yeah, and hats off to the folks who are able to do that. But um, it is very different. And did that what getting out of it and going back to the regular stream? Was it a load off your mind, or was it a "Whew, now I've done that, now I can get back to what I'm used to?
A load off my mind can kind of, be used to word it. It wasn't like oh, thank God I don't have to deal with Irium anymore. I loved Irium.
Yeah,
Irium is phenomenal.
yeah,
But it definitely felt like getting back to what I was more comfortable with.
yeah.
I've always been a Twitch streamer.
Right.
I have something in front of me that I can yap about. I have other interests that I can yap about if something stupid happens.
Yeah,
I have people laughing at my gameplay. I have people freaking out and getting scared with me because I focus on horror usually. And collabing. It is super hard to collab on Irium. You have to have that little sound device that I described. That
yeah,
it's so simple, but I forgot what it's called.
yeah. The thing.
Because if you join on your phone, which is how you have to be with Irium, you can't be heard by the other person's chat.
Right. Yeah.
So
It's a
collabing is
very
almost not existent.
it's a very uh exquisite dance to get it to work correctly. You have to do it. It's like watching Dragon Ball Z and watching them fuse.
God, yeah,
If you mess up one thing, you're just gonna it's not gonna work at all.
exactly.
And but once it works pretty good. But still,
Mhm.
it's still fairly new in as far as dealing with that stuff. And I imagine it might get worked out later, but um, and for you getting back to, I kind of and since you're doing both, you tell me if I'm wrong on this. Um, Streaming on Twitch is basically you streaming to a you versus, let's say there's 30 people on there, you and 30 people.
Mhm.
In Irium, it's you and one person 30 times.
Yes, yeah, I would say it like that. The same people on Irium join every single time because Ethereum US is still growing.
Mhm.
There's new users every single day,
Mhm.
but that doesn't mean that they're going to keep coming back because, frankly, a lot of the people that join think that it's AnyLive 2.0 and you can create your own Vroid thing and then you can instantly hit live. It's not. It's an established platform
Yep.
and you have to apply to join.
Mhm.
So for every 10 Ethereum viewers that come back, there's 20 new Twitch people
Mhm.
that come back and then they join and then they become regulars, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't think it's a bad thing at all if Ethereum has regulars. I think that's phenomenal.
Mhm.
It's just the discovery is a little harder.
Yeah.
Especially when I never considered Ethereum a competition.
Mhm.
They did events, of course,
Right.
where first place, second place, third place would
Right.
win something. And, that got competitive, whatever. I mean, but, you got prizes. I mean, you had to work for it.
Right.
But it is definitely more... it's definitely more daunting hitting live on Ethereum when you see 12 of your friends also live. They're like, oh, but
Yeah.
man, I bet I could hang out with them for a little bit. Or, oh, so-and-so is probably hanging out in their chat right now.
Right.
Versus on Twitch, and I see Chibi Doki streaming with 12,000 viewers. Like, well, whatever, that's Chibi, you know. Of course she does. It's Chibi.
Yeah.
But none of her viewers are going to be my viewers. So I can just go live and new people find me.
That's a very good point. And with Ethereum right now, anyway, it seems like you have an X number amount of people that are going to be on it.
Yes, correct.
A finite amount at any point, and the audience will be cut out of that pie. It's competition without straight up competition. It's the way it's set up right now foments that. In Twitch, and I don't know about YouTube so much, but Twitch, you have an unlimited amount of people who could show up. There are more people coming in. You could have 20 people turn on their computers at the same time and then suddenly decide to come in and join you. There's not really that competition, and the audience isn't necessarily as finite. You don't have that. People who are competitive on Twitch are doing themselves no favors.
No, absolutely not.
Because right now, I think the whole focus should be bringing in total audience, and then fight over them later.
Yeah, that's exactly it. When I go live on Twitch, I don't have to worry about wondering where's so-and-so? They're always here at this hour.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet they're hanging out with so-and-so.
Yeah.
But on Twitch, they're like, they're probably on the toilet.
Yeah.
They're probably sleeping.
Yeah. I'm not worried about that at all, really. And
I'm playing a video game. They're going to come in when they come in.
Yeah, and the interaction is different because it's very one-on-one there, as opposed to you can talk to a group of people at the same time on Twitch.
Ethereum is very, very personal.
Yeah, and still that immediate feedback just gets me every time. Just it's hi Eric. I haven't even been able to type anything yet.
When I first joined, I was not ready for the hey, I have joined for the first time. And and the streamer, which is okay, so actually this one of my best friends, Hanami Lily.
Yep.
I love you. She is one of my most favorite people on the planet.
Yeah.
I joined her stream. She was one of the first streams I ever joined. I think she was the first. But this is when I was Eddie. And it said Eddie Knox has joined. And she said, "Oh, hi, Eddie Knox. I heard that you're a new founding streamer coming up." I was like, "What do I do?" It said that I joined. That's crazy. I'm scared.
They acknowledged me. What the heck?
Yeah.
It's really the speed is amazing, and I don't know what technology they've used, whether you as an alien cat have given them technology to do this, but it certainly is beyond what any other stream can do right now. It's
hmm
whatever they've got is working, and then I do think that more things will come from the future from that. But there's still a variety that people can go to. There's that's got its own setup right now. Twitch has its own setup. YouTube has something that we haven't figured out yet.
Yeah.
And
I don't know what YouTube is doing. I know that it works, but it's confusing.
yeah, it's kind of confusing to put videos up too every once in a while.
hmm
I've learned that uh, over the year and a half that I've been putting stuff up. So for your do you have anything big coming up on your channel? Any big projects for the rest of the year?
Anything big? I don't know. I'm pretty spontaneous.
Mm.
I am not a builder. I am a, hey, I have a really stupid idea that I'm going to do in an hour and a half. I like the surprise. I like the spontaneousness of everything. If I plan something, it stresses me out.
I can
And
understand that.
that's weird, and I know that's weird because that gives me time to like finalize everything. But then the date keeps creeping up, and I look at it, it's like, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. What if it's not fun? What if I don't end up liking it? What if nobody is there for it? So I just rip the proverbial band-aid off and like, all right, we're doing something Dr. Insanium right now. And my chat's like, huh? What? Huh?
What? Where did this come out of? Yeah, my wife is the same way as far as scheduler goes.
I'm clapping for her.
It's absolutely
That's
true, and God bless her. She gets closer and closer to everything that's on the schedule, and it just gets the nervousness goes up and up and up and up and up and up and up. But if she does something right away, no problem. It's the scheduling part that is the problem. Now I can't do this without a schedule.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's just not happening. I'm not coming on and say, okay, whoever's showing up. No.
Schedules have always been more evil to me. They're phenomenal. They're good. They're handy. I should use them.
Yeah.
But it like when I go live, I pick 2-3 days out of the week. I have never had a set schedule. My viewers hate me. They're like, Ponky, you have got to set actual grounded dates. You need to pick Monday, Wednesday, and Friday and stick with that, or do the weekends. I'm like, no, it's Thursday at 11 p.m. Guess what we're doing? We're playing Voice of the Void. They're like, I hate you.
And you get people with their cell phones or something in bed, keeping their eyes open, watching you.
They get that notification. So I do this funny little thing where I count down on my little going live thing. So it's like Ponky is live. You know that little thing.
Yeah.
I've been counting down. I don't know if anybody has ever picked this up, but I started at Ponky is approach. Hold on. Ponky is 600 yards away from you and approaching. Ponky is 599 yards away from you is approaching. And I'm at 498 right now, and I don't think anybody has ever noticed.
It was somebody will eventually say, "What does that mean?" they'll tie
I'm getting
you
really close to you.
They'll tie you to some weird conspiracy or something, and then you'll be set. Your audience is right there for you.
They're going to see a little glowing thing outside their window. They're going to hear a tap on it. That's me. I'm going to abduct you.
Oh,
in my
gosh.
spaceship, of course.
I had somebody bless him in the second week I was doing this. We were doing this now for over a year and a half. So he says, you should not be interviewing VTubers. You should talk about conspiracies and stuff.
Oh my goodness.
I said, no. If I want that, I'm going to go to a family reunion. I don't know about that.
No, I mean, as much as VTubing has popped off in the US, it's still niche.
Oh yeah, and it's still, but it's, you're getting stories on BBC now. You're getting stories a little bit more coming out, and while people are kind of still giving it a side eye.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's
millions anime girl
of
streaming game. Okay.
Yeah, but there's
loser.
millions.
Like, okay.
There's millions of people who would be enjoying themselves, and more that would want to be a part of it. So it's the potential audience is still huge. and we're not even really talking. Um, we're just talking English. I mean, I would think there'd be a huge Spanish speaking thing, because I've talked to a lot of folks from Spanish speaking countries
Oh yeah.
that the audience would be there for that. Anime is big in some Latin American countries and South American countries. That would be huge, or other countries. Some people could do more than one language, and more power to them.
Oh, absolutely. I follow a couple German VTubers, and it makes me feel bad every time I join because they speak English and German, but their chat is mainly in German.
Yeah.
So I'll come in and be like, "Hey, so and so, it's good to see you. Well, what are we playing today?" And they'll be like, "Oh, hey, Ponky, how you doing?" And then their entire chat is like, typing Google translated.
Yes.
Hey, Ponky, good to see you again. I'm like, guys, it's okay. You're like, you don't have to switch up. I'm here just to have fun.
Good. That's me the whole thing. Ponky good.
I get a bunch of Guten Tags.
Guten Tags. Well, there you go. That's the entirety of my German. That doesn't have worst on the end of it. I don't know anything else.
Exactly.
And whatever I saw on Hogan's Heroes when I was a kid. It was like my Spanish comes from Sesame Street for the most part.
Yeah, oh my goodness, I took like 6 years of Spanish through middle and high school.
Yeah.
And I don't remember a thing. Okay, so yeah, Alien has some. I have crazy ADHD.
Yeah.
I can't retain anything when it comes to like languages, and that sucks. I hate it. I need to be medicated for many reasons because I'm an insane person, but also because I want that retention. I want to learn new languages. I want to learn Japanese, of course. It's just networking wise, I am mutuals with a lot of Japanese VTubers who are also not very good at English, and vice versa. I'm terrible at Japanese.
Yeah.
Now I think it would be funny if we collabed on a game where we're just like, I don't know what we're doing. What are you saying to me right now? We're playing Peak. Help me.
Phasmophobia.
Because I think that would just be silly. Phasmophobia, yeah. Repo, any horror game.
All of you be screaming on both sides.
The universal language, fear. But, man, learning a language would be very nice for me, just in general, because I think it's useful.
Yeah,
but...
yeah. I'm still working on English, even at this advanced age. So,
me too.
If I ever
jabberjaw.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, folks, you got to check out what Ponky's got going on, because there's a lot more to come. I really think so. It's just built for you, Ponky. It just really is. And
well, thank you, Eric. That's extremely sweet. You're gonna make me cry.
That's my goal. Make everybody cry. But we're gonna have the links in the description for the video. Thank you so much for coming on, Ponky. It's been an absolute pleasure. And
thank you for having me. It's been wonderful.
I'm gonna jump on there and try to mess you up on one of your streams pretty soon.
All right, that sounds perfect to me. All right, bye everybody. It's Ponky. I'm Ponky, your favorite little green alien cat. I love y'all.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.